Hello, this is Andy Musical. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share this video. And in this video I'll be showing you the purposes of the finger exercises that you always do. Remember, I always advise that before you do anything, before you practice, always do some finger exercises before you do anything in the name of practicing. So there are some benefits, the purposes. Why do we do so? Because there are a lot of people who always ignore these things because they don't seem vital and the purpose is not seen immediately. So one of them is flexibility. Flexibility is the ease that you have from shifting from one thing to another. So in most cases when you begin to play, if you didn't do some good finger exercises, you will find difficulty in being flexible from one chord to another, from one shape to another. So this is one thing that you will build through the finger practices, the finger exercises that you always do routinely. Two is that dexterity. Dexterity is a musical term, but simply it means skill. Skill is always in your fingers. So how your playing feels like is always in your fingers. So if you want to always want to always upgrade how you play, you should do a lot of these finger exercises if you want to really always develop your skill. So that's it. Third, I would say accuracy, because this is one experience I've had, that two people can play the same thing, but indeed the same thing sounds different because it has been played by two people. Not because there is anything different, but one of the aspects is lack of accuracy. Someone might play and a certain note is lacking in a certain chord and the thing really sounds so awkward. And then the other always play when the chords are so accurate that the fingers are placed where they are meant to be. So if you want this accuracy, that your fingers are really where you wanted them to be, so in this way, if you don't do these finger practices, you will miss out that accuracy. And it's indeed one thing that you should have at hand if you really want to be a professional guitarist. One thing that you always build is the technique. Technique is this is something that you develop. The technique of playing, the techniques always vary from what you're playing, but in whatever thing you're playing, the technique is always necessary. So if you want to always build your technique, it's better to always do these finger practices often. Ease, I already said, practice is doing something over and over again so that you can do it over and again with perfectly and with ease. So if you want that ease, that you don't really hustle to do something, you don't really hustle to hold a chord, you don't really have to do much so that you can shift. That ease that you always find to play without looking, that's the ease I'm talking about. So if you want to really get to that point, you should make these finger exercises your friend. If you want to achieve control, of your fingers, because these fingers are not created to play guitar, so you just have to train them. So if you want to control your fingers in that way, you need these finger practices because they're the ones that will help you. The things you play are not the ones that will help you play, but only those things that you exercise through these finger practices are the ones that will help you have that control. That control is the one that you will apply in what you play. Lastly, I will talk about the finger discipline. These fingers were not created to play guitar, so we just teach them, we just train them to learn to play guitar. So they need to be equipped with a lot of techniques, with a lot of I would call it knowledge, but so these finger exercises, whichever finger exercise you come across, always make them your friend. They have different benefits, they have different purposes, but what I want to assure you is they are so necessary if you really want to be a good guitarist. Fine, you can still be a guitarist, but there is a difference. Yeah, there is a difference in what we play and how it sounds and all that. So finger exercises are so vital. Thank you for watching.